Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Yvette Cooper refuses to appear on GB News. I wonder why. Isn't she a coward for, for refusing to appear on GB News? She refuses to be interviewed by GB News. I wonder why that is. Could it be something to do with she's totally useless and inept at her job? I mean, she was useless as Home Secretary, wasn't she? And now she's even more useless as Foreign Secretary. Why? What is it about GB News that Labour MPs won't appear on? I mean, I'm surprised Keir Starmer allows GB News reporters to interview him. I'm surprised he hasn't banned them from these press conferences in Downing Street. I'm surprised he doesn't do a runner when he sees a GB News reporter approaching him. But like I've said, Yvette Cooper, is totally inept at her job. She was when she was Home Secretary. She was inept then. Every time GB News approach a Labour MP to be interviewed, they run a mile, don't they? They run a mile when GB News asks them for an interview. They run a mile. Some Labour MPs agreed to be interviewed, but them just minions and just Starmer's minions who go on and be interviewed, but not the big big beasts of the so-called Labour Party, the likes of Cooper and all the others. It seems to be only Cooper who seems to have a problem with GB News. I mean, probably one of the reasons why she doesn't go on GB News is because they're not left wing enough for her. They're not left wing enough for her. They don't. They're not woke enough for her liking. They won't follow the government line. They won't do put out like Starmer's propaganda. That's probably why. Because they know that if Yvette Cooper was to be interviewed, she'll be asked why there are so many migrants arriving in the country when she was Home Secretary. She's probably embarrassed to be asked those questions, tough questions which other so-called journalists never seem to bother to ask. But it seems to be only Cooper who wriggles out of it. Like I've said, I'm surprised Starmer hasn't stopped GB News from attending Downing Street conferences, and when Starmer holds a press conference and he's asked questions by the journalists, I'm surprised he allows it to happen, because I think Cooper was one of the many lefties who have been trying to shut down GB News, because GB News are supposed to be supporters of free speech. Well, just lately watching GB News, it doesn't seem to be like that. They seem to be going all becoming all lefties. They seem to be wanting to talk up the goodness that this government's doing. I suppose eventually they'll become right on Labour lovies and support Starmer in everything he's doing. like all the other pro Labour Labour media we have in this country, the likes of Crash News and BBC News and IT ITV News and Channel 4, and let's not forget Channel 5 and all the others that follow the government line of their propaganda. Because the reason why Cooper won't appear on GB News is because she can't answer any questions. That's why she doesn't like being reminded about how she was a failure when she was Home Secretary, how she allowed so many migrants across the channel in dinghies. She's too embarrassed to appear, but when she does appear on other news channels, she doesn't seem to get an easy ride, does she? I mean, the likes of Sky News seem to be getting their act together lately of asking tough questions of this government. To the BBC, the Labour-loving BBC Broadcasting Corporation, they seem to be giving him an easy Starmer and the rest of his ministers an easy ride without asking serious and tough questions about how incompetent they are and why the economy is in such a mess. And of course, Cooper can't answer any of those questions because she's, like I've said, she's incompetent. She's totally inept at the job. Anyway, that's the end of this video. The Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.